A Iana Erica, a Greene Ushla, Foil to Rive, Goody and Sharman Shaw in a run for Dovoctony or Dedikish or Aulamorian Colostra. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this graduation ceremony at which third level awards will be conferred on learners of Griffith College. I'm Dr. Tomás Maguchagan, the college's Director of Academic Programmes, and I'm delighted to have the pleasure of being your host for this graduation ceremony. Contusa Corlesh na Himogdi, Iramanish an Talamh Diarmaid Hegarty, Uachtarán Colostra Grifa, Lauertling, her Cian and Colostra. I would like to begin the proceedings by inviting Professor Diarmaid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to deliver a conferring address.
Welcome, colleagues, graduates, parents, family and friends. Fáilte romh go léir. Many would see education as the building of a bridge to other people and to a better life. Graduates, today your first major bridge is complete. While today is your day, I would now ask you to turn to your parents, relatives, families and friends and express your thanks for their support with applause, cheers or hugs or however you like. Now, if anyone asks me how the graduation speech went, I can say it was interrupted by applause. Treasure this special moment, which will live in your memory for years to come. An academic award is not an entitlement of rank or class. It is earned through many hours of mental toil and diligent application. No one can take this from you, so hold your qualification in the high esteem it deserves. I know you will wish me to acknowledge our board members, heads of faculty, lecturers, administrators and librarians whose work contributed to your success. In life, your choice is to build bridges to the future or walls around the past. This is not an unnatural reaction to change. If the majority favour walls, it is a signal that society has failed to manage change and mitigate its adverse effects. But walls seldom defeat change, as testified by the Great Wall of China and the Maginot Line in France. Your generation will be challenged most by the quickening pace of change and its deep effects. Change has never been so fast, but it will never again be so slow. Disruption is the new norm. As individuals, you must read the direction of the winds of change and surf the resulting wave of change. As a community, we must identify and pick up its casualties. Who will they be? How long is it before there are no unskilled factory workers, no bank tellers, no bus or train or taxi drivers, no house cleaners, no security guards, and no bookkeepers? The list goes on. What new work is there for them? How quickly will society react? These are the questions for you to answer. You have to build the bridges to the future. You and your children will be what your society makes of you and how you respond. But don't get depressed. Change is exciting, and who is for a dull life? This year, you've become change experts. You rapidly adjusted, and effectively, to online learning and challenges to projects, dissertations, and other assessments presented by COVID. As communities around the world, we still face this challenge, which demands faith in our values and in our common humanity. An inspiring example is the recent Thai cave rescue. The Thai government reached out for help to rescue 13 boys trapped in a cave, and the international community responded in force. Consider the teamwork of an estimated 10,000 people, including 100 divers, 100 government agencies, 900 police officers, 2,000 soldiers, and countless volunteers. Consider the values of all involved, including farmers whose crops were inundated and killed, and the courage of divers, one of whom sacrificed his life. This truly inspirational story of teamwork and values highlights our common humanity, our ability to pull together in times of need, our extraordinary resolve in times of crisis, and personal sacrifices given for the greater good. Bringing these values and abilities to bear on the COVID challenge as a global community, we can defeat it. Ireland's capacity to cope with rapid change has led to great success for this country and great opportunities for you. We have in Ireland all of the top 10 global technology companies, 18 of the world's 25 top medtech companies, 18 of the 20 top pharma companies. 7.5% of Ireland's workforce is in high technology sectors, outstripping the EU average of 4% and putting Germany into second place. The key to your and society's preparedness is education. The bridges we have sought for you are to the global economy and pathways to the leading edge of change. 84 nationalities graduate this week. Our non-EU bachelor's degree graduates can work in Ireland for 1 year and those with a master's degree for 2 years. If you are seeing employment as a daunting challenge because of COVID, perhaps you might take inspiration from the determination and persistence of the Roebling family in the building of the Brooklyn Bridge. It opened in May 1883, then being the only land passage between Manhattan and Brooklyn. The designer, John Augustus Roebling, suffered a serious foot injury during surveying, followed by amputation and death shortly afterwards from a tetanus infection. His son, Washington Roebling, left in charge of the bridge, suffered a paralysing injury resulting from deep compression sickness. He could only move one finger. He used it to communicate with his wife Emily, tapping on her arm. Emily provided for 11 years the critical link between her husband and the engineers on site, supervising the bridge's construction. For this purpose, she had to study from scratch higher mathematics, the calculations of catenary curves, the strength of materials, bridge specifications, and the intricacies of cable construction. The names of the 3 Roeblings are inscribed on the structure. You'll be glad to hear that Emily was the first to cross the bridge. And I know the women among us will say that they were always better at building bridges. But isn't it a great testament to gender equality and to the power of the will? Through persistence, determination, and ingenuity, the Roebling family succeeded where success didn't seem possible. You can do the same in coping with COVID and with change. You are a truly international group of graduates from 84 countries graduating this week. To our Indian students, Hamare Bharati graduates ko Batai ho. Our Chinese graduates, Yongo Biesham, Jinjian Woxiang Nimando Fumo Shaw, Nimand Ernu Za Ireland Shushi Fechon Luli, Niman Fechon Jaw, Yingwe Yotamen, Jongo de Welai Argonjameli. May I now conclude with a few words which I think link well bridges between you and your parents and those you will build for your children. Over chasm vast and deep and wide, an old man crossed a flowing tide. He turned when safe from the undertow and built a bridge to span the flow. Old man, said fellow pilgrim near, you waste your strength with building here. Who never again must cross this tide, why build a bridge to the other side? The builder lifts his old grey head. This chasm I've not feared to tread. To younger may a pitfall lay. I build the bridge that cross they may. To all graduates, may I express the hope that over your period with us, Griffith College will find a place in your hearts as you have in ours. I want you to know you are always welcome on campus, socially, educationally, or just to update us on your success, perhaps to show off the new BMW. Congratulations again on your success. May you harness the knowledge and experience you've acquired in Griffith College to achieve what you richly deserve, a successful and fulfilling career.
Anish, bhfuil an fáilte choráibh go dtí an cuid den ócáid in an run for cáiliachtaí náisiúnta, coláiste agus idirnáisiúnta Vic Lane an Coláiste. I now welcome you to the part of our proceedings at which national and international awards will be conferred on students of the college, and I declare open this awards ceremony. Iar an talamh Diarmaid Hegarty, Uachtar an Coláiste Griffith, cáiliachtaí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta a bhrunna ar na fálamóirí atá dar Herbert ag an Coláiste. I call upon Professor Diarmaid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to confer awards on the learners of this college, presented by the college for that purpose.
We now come to the part of the ceremony which is the formal conferring of your degrees. You will notice that so far I've referred to you as graduands, and that's the Latin expression for those in course of graduation. Once we have formally conferred the degrees upon you, which I'm about to do, you will be referred to as graduates. The words of formal conferring I'm going to first express in the Irish language. Hacean Coláiste I Griffith, agus deabhú colíchta agus colíchtaí éireann. Bronnam de bhachtaní Fiona Heaney Coláiste Griffith a bhrann ceadán amach í leicna na bhachtaní. On behalf of Griffith College and Quality and Qualifications Ireland, I hereby confer the awards on the learners of Griffith College who've achieved the standards determined for those awards. Congratulations, graduates.
Iaramanis dábhaní an Coláiste, a chuid iarthóirí a Herbert chun iad a chlárú mar chéimethe an Coláiste. I now invite faculty members to formally announce their learners so that they can be entered into the college's Register of Graduates.
Welcome to you all, graduates of the Bachelor of Engineering program. Now that your course of study has been successfully completed, you are qualified industrial engineers with the skills and method to support successful outcomes in your work. This was already demonstrated in your capstone projects, reducing fleet of vehicles, reducing setup time, automating manual processes, eliminating bottlenecks, making ergonomic improvements to eliminate repetitive strain injury, quadrupling the fill rate in a bottling plant, implementing solar heating in a vertical farm, maintenance procedures on light rail vehicles, automating lines in a pharma plant, baking better bread more effectively, and preventing contamination in clean rooms. Just a few examples of the benefits from your practical experience combined with the techniques, industrial engineering, to produce results. These are extremely practical techniques with immediate effect on companies' improvement plans. Engineers make things. Industrial engineers make them better. Industrial engineering plays a key role in the management of complex systems of equipment, in change leadership and project management using quantifiable knowledge and return on investment to provide competitive advantage and future growth. You are playing your part in this competitive effort through the application of industrial engineering techniques and tools. They have stood the test of time and have been adapted by all the leading companies in the world. Your role is critical in developing and maintaining a competitive advantage, a role rightly prized in these uncertain times. Be very proud of your achievements. Well done. I can tell you, this is not a small accomplishment. I now look forward to working with you, all as fellow members of the Institute of Industrial and Systems Engineers, where I can continue to watch your careers grow and develop. President, I present you with the following candidates who have successfully completed programs in the BEng in Industrial Engineering and who are worthy of QQI awards, and I request they be entered into the College Register of Graduates. Bachelor of Engineering in Industrial Engineering. Mario Perez. Peter Ajumbai. Charles Anala. Alan Bambrick. Henrique Bianchin. Potter Black. Barry Boland. Paul Bolger. Stefan Bolger. William Buckley. Martin Breen. Brian Buckley. David Byrne. John Campbell. Martin Collins. David Collins. Justin Cotter, Martin Crowe, Kieran Crown, Gerald Cudagy, Andrew Cunningham, Timothy Doherty, Declan Dowling, Paul Duddy, Karl Dunne, James Dern, Sam Enright, Paul Fanning, Wayne Farnan, Sean Farrell, Emmett Gallagher, Martin Geary, Jonathan Gagan, Carl Garrity, Darren Greene, Alan Greene, Martin Gregoruk, Kevin Griffin, Conor Guilfoyle, Brendan Hanrahan, John Hayes, Fiona Heaney, Brian Holland, Boris Jopek, Camille Jervitz, Maria Kelly, Paulric Kinsella, Stephen Lyons, Cathal Maher, Stephen Manning, Kieran McCarthy, Daniel McGovern, Hayley McHugh, Seamus McManus, Michael McInerney, James Maloney, David Morris, Jasmin Mujagic, Anthony Mulholland, Sean Mullen, John Nolan, Ronan O'Cara, Mark O'Keeffe, Jonathan O'Brien, William O'Brien, Edward O'Connor, Chris O'Donovan, Kevin O'Donovan, Ciara O'Keeffe, Shane O'Neill, Conleth O'Sullivan, Raymond Harness, Ellen Ray, Jeffrey Reel, Michael Roach, Tony Rogers, Joseph Ryan, Alicja Ryan, William Sanderson, Denis Scully, Kieran Sharkley, Michael Smullen, Christofis Sublinski, Liam Sutton, Joe Traynor, Daniel Trigg-Rooney, Shane Wade, Shane Welsh, William Whittle, Patrick Wilson. Following prize has been awarded in respect to the college's Bachelor of Engineering in Industrial Engineering, Dublin. The best academic achievement on the Bachelor of Engineering in Industrial Engineering, Dublin is awarded to Kieran Sharkey. The following prize has been awarded in respect to the college's Bachelor of Engineering in Industrial Engineering, Limerick. The best academic achievement on the Bachelor of Engineering in Industrial Engineering, Limerick is awarded to Kieran McCarthy.
Iana Erica, a Greene Uisle, Curm Creach leis an Seaarmanna seo chun dámhachtaní a bhrunne ar Aulamóiríon Coláiste. Bear buchas live Golair. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony for the purpose of conferring awards on the graduates of the college. My best wishes and thanks to you all. While the graduates are here with us, I'd like to take this opportunity to briefly mention the Griffith College Alumni Network. With over 30,000 graduates living in Ireland, Europe, and in over 104 countries worldwide, the network is an excellent way to stay in touch with classmates, fellow graduates, and the college. The network is also proving to be a valuable resource for graduates seeking or changing employment. Details about the network are available on griffithalumninetwork.com and from the alumni section of the college's website. Finally, on behalf of the college, I would like to thank you for joining us today in this online ceremony and to wish you and your fellow graduates every success and happiness in your future careers.